All right, Aaron, we are back for episode 2 of Dad Let Me Explain. Question, man. First question right off the bat.
Okay,
What
what
did
is
you
it?
think about episode 1?
I thought it was really good, man. We did we did talk about a lot of basketball, and that's what I liked.
I know you spoke a lot about basketball and you called me old.
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you call me old?
Because you are old.
I had a good time episode 1. I really do hope you enjoyed episode 1. I hope the listeners enjoyed episode 1 today. We're actually going to be talking about something a little different. We're going to be talking about technology today. You want to talk about technology?
Yeah, I do. That's
Hmm.
something I really want to talk about.
And I know that your mother will be
Hmm.
interested in here. We're going to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
Because I honestly want to get some information out of you and some of your opinions about telephones, right?
Oh, okay.
So there is a big kind of debate on what age group or at what time and point in a kid's life they should be able to have a phone. You're 10 years old right now, and you kind of been hinting and throwing little hints out there that you'd be interested in a phone. So what do you think a kid's age should be when they have a phone? Do you think a kid your age should have a phone? Honestly, why or why not?
I think a kid my age should have a phone because now is when you start going into like fifth and middle school. Like if your parents a teacher, you can tell them when they you need them to pick you up if you're at a different school, or you can, if your parents not a teacher, you can still just call your parent and tell them, oh hey, I need you to come pick me up. So I think right now is a perfect time to have a phone for kids my age.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So you said if your parents a teacher, right?
Mhm.
You're basically saying they don't need a phone while in school. So what happens with all those kids that don't have parents in as a teacher but are around your age? What's the difference?
Um, the difference is if your parents a teacher at that school, you can just go to them for dismissal. But for the other kids, they're gonna have to call their parent and tell them, "Hey, I need you to pick me up because it's time for me to go."
But don't schools have their own dismissal times that you wouldn't have to call your parents? Your parents know what time you need to be picked up at school, right? So what you wouldn't need a phone. What would you need a phone for?
Um, I don't know then if your parent you would only need it if your parent doesn't know the dismissal time.
Okay. A good parent would know dismissal time, right?
Yeah, but if they don't, then you would need to call them and say, "Hey, I need you to pick me up."
Hmm. Why do you think you should have a phone?
Um, it's just more
Well,
reliable.
hold on. We're talking about you personally here. We're not talking
Yeah,
about kids in general.
I
Now I'm
know.
asking you, Aaron. Why do you feel you need a telephone right now in this moment of your life?
Because my iPad, it's very convenient, but the phone is just smaller, like it can fit in my pocket. I can have more storage, so I can use more of the apps that I want to use because I only have maybe 10 gigabytes left, which is not that much. So yeah, it's just more easy to use and stuff.
Hmm. What type of apps do you use?
I use Netflix, YouTube. I have some games, NBA 2K Mobile. I have the NBA app. I have a lot of different apps.
What's your favorite app?
Either NBA 2K Mobile, the NBA app, or Netflix or YouTube.
Hmm. I'm gonna call you out on that
Why?
because your favorite app isn't it Canva?
Oh yeah, that too.
What do you do in Canva?
I just make designs and stuff.
What type of designs?
Anything that I'm thinking about.
What was your latest design? What was it about?
Um, about the podcast. Actually, I made one today, and shared it to my whole class about the podcast.
Yeah. Any feedback?
Not yet, cause I shared it right before we left.
Okay. So If you had a phone, what rules would you make?
Um, like screen time rules.
Any rules? So it's remember, like we spoke about in the last podcast, it's about taking responsibility,
Uh huh.
ownership, accountability, and that's a big responsibility if you have a phone.
What rules?
Yeah. So if you had a phone, what rules would you make for yourself?
Like no FaceTime or calling after 9, and then no texting after like 11, because that's at 10, like at night.
11.
Yeah.
11 at night.
Yeah.
Buddy, you're like in your fifth dream by that time.
I know, but a lot of my friends, they always are talking till like 12, 1 o'clock in the night.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
12 o'clock, 1 in the night?
Yeah. And and your internet always stays on.
That's a rule you'd have?
Yeah.
Why would you make that rule?
Because that's all my friends. They always have their internet on.
Is your internet shut off now?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you always shut it off.
Well, that's a rule that we have here at the house, right?
Mhm.
Ah,
And that's
because
a rule that I dislike.
well, I don't know. Remember, rules are made to be broken, so maybe that's a rule that Dad might break if you ever have a phone.
I'll start paying for my internet so you can't shut it off.
Oh, how you gonna do that? You don't have a job.
I mean, I have a lot of money.
How much money do you have, man?
Like almost $300, and then in a bank account I have like 4,000.
Well, you heard it there, podcast world. Aaron says he has a lot of money, which if I do my math right, he says he has 4,000 in an account and $300. So that is a lot of 4,300. That'll get you a couple round trips around the corner and a couple tanks of gas and call it a day. Um, so you're still trying to plead your case on why you should have a phone. I don't think you should have a phone at
I
this age.
should.
I really don't. But that's something that we can continue to discuss. We can continue to argue about. You can continue to plead your case. But right now, sir, it ain't happening. Right? It ain't happening. Another thing that's not happening, or we talk about a lot, is an actual TV in your room. Right?
Mhm.
So, questions to you, right? Should kids have a TV in their room?
Yes. You know why?
Why?
Because what's this called? If they have like 2 stories, they don't have to walk down the stairs and disturb their parents while they're sleeping, because then their parents are gonna wake up hearing them go down the stairs, so they can just close their room door, turn on the TV in there, and start watching it.
What if you just slept the morning?
Oh no, kids my age don't,
No, I don't know about kids your age. I know you don't.
and none of my friends either.
Oh, you or your brother don't sleep the morning.
I know, I know
I don't remember the last time I've been able to sleep past 7:30.
that.
It's ridiculous. And what? So you're telling me the reason you would want or a kid should have a TV in their bedroom so they don't go downstairs and disturb their parents while their parents are sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, if you would sleep in on the days you have no school, you wouldn't be disturbing your parents because you'd be sleeping.
Well, kids my age and maybe even a little bit younger don't like to sleep.
I disagree with that, sir. I believe a lot of kids your age and kids younger than you that go to school and they have weekends off usually like to sleep in a little bit more because they don't have to wake up early to go to school.
So you're telling me that kids my age like to waste their time in the morning, that they can be playing PlayStation or watching TV because they can't do that on the weekdays?
I think that kids your age like to sleep on Saturdays and Sundays.
I could text my whole class. More than half of the class would say that they like to wake up, not
Early?
to sleep.
Early?
Yes.
I don't know, man. That's why we're here.
Half of my class go to bed at like 12 o'clock in the night every day.
And that's why they would want to sleep in on the weekends when they can.
Uh, well, I disagree on that.
Hmm. You think having a TV in your room will make bedtime better or worse?
Better. Because what's this called? Um, if you're bored and you're not tired yet, turn on the TV, watch a little bit of TV. Once you get tired, shut it off and go to bed.
So you're telling me already that your friends stay up to 12 midnight, 11 o'clock
Maybe,
at night.
maybe, maybe.
That's what you're telling me.
Like maybe 10 to 12.
You're not snitching right now, are you? Because a lot of people
Maybe a
listening
little bit.
don't snitch. First and foremost, all right.
Oh my bad.
So how is that going to make bedtime better if you have the ability to keep a TV on after you say you went to bed? Your parents are asleep. You have a TV in your room. Now the TV stays on. You go to bed 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. You don't want to wake up during the week to go to school.
No, I
How's that going
mean
to make bedtime better?
you can only use the TV on the weekends.
You can only use the TV on the weekends?
And if you use it on the weekday, the TV, you can only like use it until like 9:30.
Buddy,
Mhm.
bedtime is 8.
No,
What time is bedtime?
9.
Not in this household.
Mhm.
8 o'clock. You're in bed about 8:15, sir.
Yeah, and I stay up talking to Austin till like 9:30.
Who's Austin?
My brother.
Ah, you see what I did there?
Mhm.
Because we're letting the audience know that Austin, your younger brother, will be making a guest appearance on the show soon.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow, we'll record the episode. And believe it or not, he wants to talk about
Fortnite.
Fortnite, phase rug, and brain rots.
Mhm.
How do you think that episode will do?
I think that's gonna be our best one so far.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. A lot of people out there like when you call me old. So,
But you
um,
are.
listen, we established that this is the third time you say it. Um, do you think that having a TV in your room, us as parents, we worry about that when you guys have that available and there's no control?
um, us kids would be literally searching our room until we find the controller. Which if we don't, we're not gonna be going to bed. But we would literally run around, turn the house upside down to find our TV controller.
Just to be able to stay up
A
till
little bit, yeah.
so that is a waste of your time, sir, which you can be sleeping.
Um, I don't like to sleep.
Yeah, I know that because on my days off, I'm up at 6:30 because you do not sleep,
Yeah.
and that's not good. But then during the school days, you want to sleep till 7:30 in the morning because you got to go to school.
But I wasn't feeling good today, that's why.
Oh,
But I'm feeling better now.
okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. You know why you probably weren't feeling good?
Why?
Because you didn't sleep.
I did.
Wow.
Austin jumped on me and woke me up.
Oh boy, that's a good wake up call. Your brother jumping on you and saying good morning, huh?
Bro didn't even say good morning.
He just jumped on you.
Yes.
Oh boy.
He jumped on me and he's like, Aaron, hurry up. Dad's gonna take us to school.
So listen, when it comes to the TVs and phones, there's something that's called screen time, right?
Hmm.
If you were in charge, how much screen time would kids get per day in hours?
My children? If I had kids?
Well, if you were in charge. Kids, no kids,
As long as they
friends.
want.
Why is that? How do you think? How do you think as long as they want is being productive in a child?
They don't have to be bored with
Okay,
no internet
okay.
because they don't have to be bored and be like what am I gonna do now? Because most of the stuff we already do is on electronics. So how would and my homework is on electronics. So without my internet, how would I do my homework?
But I didn't ask you about internet though. I asked you about screen time.
Oh yeah, give them as long as they need.
Why though?
Um, so they don't get bored.
It's got to be more than just getting bored, Aaron.
A lot of kids do get bored though because their screen time it, limit has passed.
Okay.
Which on my old iPad,
Mm-hmm.
the screen time limit, I would just I skip it. I know a way to just skip it and just get more screen time every day.
So that's interesting.
Mhm.
So explain that.
So when you finish, like when the screen time ends, there's like a little like blue writing at the bottom, and you will click on it, and it'll give you like three options. And I would just click on use for the rest of the day. That's how I would always just not have to follow the screen time.
How did you find that hack out, bro?
Oh, I just my curious self clicked on the button, and then I saw, oh my god, it says I can use for the rest of the day, so I just continue to do that every single day.
Oh my goodness. What do you think should count as screen time and what shouldn't?
Uh,
So you said that
like
you
the
had
minimum and maximum.
no. So you said that kids have to do their homework on their tablets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would you count as screen time? So if
Screen time, I would count like YouTube as screen time. Like YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, like all things that is not school related. But I wouldn't put a screen time on my kids thing.
fair enough, because in reality you're on the screen, but you're doing your homework, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I wouldn't put screen time on anything so they don't get bored.
Gotcha. Any questions for me as far as any of the stuff we're talking
Um
about so far?
yeah, what do you think screen time should be? Because I think you gave me like 2 hours when I had screen time on, but then you just haven't put screen time on my new iPad.
So one, you're a little older, so we
Mm-hmm.
trust you a little bit more when it comes to devices, right? I don't think for you specifically we need to put screen
Screen
time.
time. Because my
Uh,
internet's already off, so that is screen time that
yeah,
has is just taken away.
yes, you're right. One, but when your internet gets taken off, it's not because we're not giving you screen time. It's because you did something that warranted us taking off the internet, like arguing with your brother, fighting, not playing nice, etc. But we will jump into that topic another day. I would like to answer your question. When it comes to screen time for you, you know that we always have a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, during the week, there's no PS5. There's very minimal tablet
iPad.
use when
Only
it
when I'm doing homework.
exactly. And the rule is for every minute that you play outside, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, running around, going to the park, for whatever minute that you play outside is the same amount of time that you're allowed to play PlayStation or your tablet.
Mm.
I honestly think, as a parent, that's a great way to ensure that your kids spend some time outside with Mother Nature, getting sun, getting fresh air, being active, because that way you get best of both worlds. They are being active, they are doing something productive, they're not just sitting in front of a TV screen, and then 35 minutes of playing outside, you get 35 minutes of playing PlayStation. 40 minutes of playing outside, you get 40 minutes of playing PlayStation. So whatever minutes you rack up during the week is the amount of time that you divide it during the weekend and you play. So if you play 1 hour a day for 5 days, that's 5 hours that you played outside, and you'll be having 5 hours of playtime during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, where you can spend on playing PlayStation, you can spend on your tablet, etc. And I think that is a very functional way of being able to get to both worlds. What do you think about that?
Um, I think kids should always have their internet on, and like they should just be able to do whatever they want on like their iPad or their tablet or their iPhone or their phone, whenever they want.
Hmm. What is something that screen time actually helps kids with?
Um, staying off their phone or tablet too long. Like if you put a screen time,
Mm-hmm.
they have to um let me think. They have to get off it once the screen time limit is on the app, because if you put a screen time limit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's not for all apps. It's just for that one app. Like when I didn't have the YouTube app on my old iPad, I would be on Safari. So you and mom would put a screen time on Safari, which was like 2 hours or 3 hours, and then once it was done, I would just keep using it. And you guys thought that my screen time was over, but it really wasn't.
You're too smart, man.
Yeah.
Um, do you think technology, right, when we're talking about screen time, and when we talk about screen time, one, you're talking about screen time notifications when it tells the kids they've been on too long. When
Hmm.
I'm talking about screen time, I'm talking about the actual amount of time that you are spending in front of a screen, whether it's an iPad, a phone, or a TV. So, do you think that when it comes to TV, iPad, phones, scrolling, social media, do you think that makes kids nowadays more creative, or it makes kids lazy?
It depends what they're watching. Like if they're watching the how to draws or how to build like in Minecraft, like how to build these cool houses, that might give them a little bit of a spark and more creativity.
Hmm.
But if they're just watching like nonsense like brain rot, it's gonna just make them more lazy and brain rotted. I already have, I'm not gonna say names, but I already have some people in my class that are brain rotted.
Oof, brain rot is going to be
Crazy.
it's going to be another subject for another day.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow. So, what you think about today episode?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why?
Um because we just talked about a topic that's really popular right now. Like the children's screen time, the age that you should have a phone, like stuff like that. And I have a question for you.
What's up?
What age did you first get your phone?
Oh boy, if your abuela's listening to this, to be completely honest with you, Aaron, I think I got a phone when I was about 15 to 16 years old.
And didn't you and mom say I can get one like when I'm 12,
I
13?
don't know about all that, buddy. That's a conversation between you and your mama.
Okay. Didn't, yeah, but you and mom make the rules so you can choose when to get a phone.
Well, with you it depends because when it's convenient to you, depends who makes the rules.
For real. I'm always switching. Oh, you make the rules now because you're the one that's gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's called playing the game, buddy. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure. To our listeners, I hope you enjoyed.